to name. The desert sun bleeds into rusty frames. Whiskey bottles lay scattered in the sand. Echoes of laughter, a vanished band. A silenced church with its broken cross. Here ghost dance to the tune of loss. Ghost town and smoke under a blood red sky, where the dreams of the damned refuse to die. Whispers float in the winds of despair. This cursed land stripped raw and bare. The spirit wanders with eyes like the storm, hunting the shadows of a love forlorn. Neath the old oak of forgotten grave lies the heart of the girl he couldn't save. The train still whistles a lonesome cry over tracks where old sins lie. Ghost town and smoke under the haunted moon cradles the secrets of a man maroon. Each gust of wind, a sigh of what's lost in this silent desert. Each soul pays the cost. By the light of a fire that never goes out, he faces the phantom, his heart in drought. Forgive me, darling, his cracked voice pleads, but the wind just howls and the ghost town bleeds. Ghost town and smoke, where he'll forever roam. In the dust and the ashes he finds his home. A bottle of whiskey, his only friend, in a town too gone for amends. Ghost town and smoke, the curse he chose to keep, where love lies buried too deep. Under the blood-red sun where the dry winds moan stands a shadow of a man across alone. Whiskey bottles lay by a weathered stone. Ghost town whispers in them his sins atone. Echoes from the outlaw heart riding through cursed lands torn apart. The silence holds what words cannot start, the haunting trail of a forsaken heart. Once loved a girl as fierce as desert storms, her eyes like the stars in cold nights they'd warm. But love turned to dust, left in betrayal's form. He rides seeking vengeance through hell's reform. Echoes from the outlaw heart, burning churches, lives torn apart. Each train whistle a bitter remark on the lonely tracks of a damned heart. midnight his shadow confronts ghosts of the past, of the hurt he once shunned. The gun's cold truth in his hand weighed like a ton, and the echo of the shout, what's lost is never won. Echoes from the Outlaw, hard and silent deserts under stars that chart. Forgotten graves of his soul apart, in the whispers of the wind he departs. Every chord a memory, every note a scar, echoes from the outlaw heart, echoing afar. In a town too rough for dawn's light, where the dust swallows your name, whiskey bottles lay like broken dreams beneath the old saloon's frame. The desert moon hangs a silent judge over streets that know my sin. Heard the whistle of the midnight train as the shadows danced within. Gone with the midnight train through cursed lands under starlit pain, riding past forgotten graves where the souls of the fallen remain. Echoes of betrayal, the screech of tracks, in my heart a burning chain. All that's left is a ghost of love, gone with the midnight train. I loved her like the prairie wide, wild winds in her hair so fair, but she vanished with a preacher's vow in a church left to despair. Found a note by the morning light, stained with last night's rain. Promises turned to whispers, crushed by the sound of the midnight train. Gone with the midnight train through silent deserts and my silent blame, chasing down dusty storms with my heart tied to a name. Haunting whistles taunt my revenge, through the cold, through the strain. She's just a specter in the wind, gone with the midnight train. By the old tracks I stand head low as the night whispers confess. Her laughter's a ghost in the wind, her touch a forgotten caress. The train's a beast on iron paths, where the heart fueled by my pain, every mile screams her name, weaving through my veins. Gone with the midnight train through landscapes of my own heart's terrain, past burning churches, through storms of sand, to where all is lost, nothing gained. This outlaw's tale ends on these tracks, amidst the echoes of a refrain. Love a fleeting shadow, forever gone with the midnight train.
dusty stretch where shadows cross. The moon hangs low, revealing loss. Whiskey bottles clink in hollow song. Midnight on the lonely road where spirits belong. A lone coyote calls to a ghost town's lights. It's a canvas painted black, missing all its rights. Underneath the starless cloak, vengeance does implore. Silent deserts whisper tales of the damned and the yore. Each step is a memory, each breath a burning pyre. Midnight on the lonely road, kindling old desires. There's a tale they whisper of a love betrayed. Her laughter haunts the canyons by the creek where they laid. A preacher man once told of redemption and sins. Now his church lies in ashes as the dust storm begins. The train whistles mourn like a widow softly. In the night's chilly grasp, no soul dares to flee. Underneath the starless cloak, vengeance does implore. Silent deserts whisper tales of the damned and the yore. Footprints lead to nowhere, in the sand they conspire. Midnight on the lonely road, awakening the light. Face to face with the past at the old hanging tree. Forgotten graves stir, whisper, set us free. A gun's cold echo in the valley tonight. Truth and retribution blend under the pale moonlight. Let the stars bear witness, let the cold wind howl. Revenge or forgiveness under fate's stern scowl. Now I walk with shadows, in silence I roam. Midnight on the lonely road, this cursed land my home. Church lies burning, shadows of vultures circle and yearn. Whiskey bottle at my side, still half full, under the crescent moon's pale haunting light. Ghost town whispers from the lips of the wind, each gust a story, each silence a sin. By the forgotten grave, the earth unsettled, spirits betrayed. 'Twas a cold steel night when I heard the train. Her memory seeks a vengeance no man can defeat. Blood on the revenge under red moonlight. Darkness holds what was once so bright. Lost love's echo in a coyote's cry. Out here where even strong men lie. In the silent desert I face my fear. His silhouette on the horizon drawing near. Words unspoken in the cool desert air. Bullets whisper through stories we shared. Two men's fury like a storm's fierce rush. In this cursed land where the damned souls crush. Blood on the revenge, the deed finally done. Lying in the dust, no place to run. Lost love's echo in a coyote's mourn. Out here where hope and ghosts are born. Out here where my redemption is worn. In the blood on the revenge, forever sworn. In the shadow of the old church spire, the town lies hushed, it's past the fire. Whiskey bottles by gravestones scattered, echoes of laughter now shards and tattered. The wind whispers secrets old and grim, through streets where light grows dim. Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden the tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale. A heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. She wore lace soft and fine, her eyes like stars used to shine. Whispers grew in the cursed night air of a lover's deceit and a dark despair. Now she walks the silent, dusty plains where nothing moves but the last train's remains. Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden a tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale. A heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. In the church's shadow by the light of the flame, I confronted the ghost of her lingering pain. The truth burned clear in the desert's cold breath, revealing a path that led straight to her death. The ashes and lace, I found my release. In the land of the lost, I lay down my peace. Forgiveness or vengeance, the line wears thin. I choose the quiet, let the stars begin. Under the endless desert sky so wide, I bury my heart where all the loves have died. Out in the dust where the old church lies burning, shadows of vultures circle and yearn. Whiskey bottle at my side, still half full, under the crescent moon's pale haunting light. Ghost town whispers from the lips of the wind, each gust a story, each silence a sin. There's blood on the revenge, a stain deep as night. Hatred flows like the river wide. Lost love's echo in a coyote's cry. Out here where even the tough dreams die. Found her locket by the forgotten grave, the earth unsettled, spirit betrayed. 'Twas a cold steel night when I heard the train. Her memory mingled with the whistle's pain. Driven to the brink by a lover's deceit, the heart seeks a vengeance no man can defeat. Blood on the revenge, under red moonlight, darkness holds what was once so bright. Lost love's echo in a coyote's cry. Out here where even strong men lie. In the silent desert I face my fear, his silhouette on the horizon drawing near. Words unspoken in the cool desert air, bullets whisper through stories we share. Two men's fury like a storm, fierce rush in this cursed land where the damned souls crush. Blood on the revenge, the deed finally done. Lying in the dust, no place to run. Lost love's echo in a coyote's mourn. Out here where hope and ghosts are born. Out here where my redemption is worn. In the blood on the revenge, forever sworn. In the hollows of a ghost town, where the wind whispers sins, moonlight dances on shattered glass. The night show begins beneath the sway of a hangman's tree. Shadows merge and part, each step they take a silent claim on a forsaken heart. So waltz, waltz with the shadows under the devil's moon, where coyotes howl and the whiskey drowns out sorrow's tune. In the dust of cursed lands where lost souls find their calls, we spin with ghosts of yesterday at the shadows' walls. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes and a storm in her laugh. Promised her forever 'neath the stars on our broken path.
But betrayal's breeze swept through our dreams, left me cold and scorned, with nothing but a echo in the chapel where we'd sworn. So waltz, waltz with the shadows under the devil's moon, past burning churches, through the night that can't come too soon. For every love that's lost, a specter's tale it installs. We dance a dance of vengeance in the shadows' walls. By the old train tracks, I heard the whistle of our past, a melody so bitter in desert wind so vast. She's just a ghost in the tumbleweeds, a whisper in my flask. Tonight the shadows claim me as I rip off the mask. Waltz, waltz with the shadows, let the cold truth be shown. In this silent desert, revenge burns in the bones. Here's to the love forgotten in their graves unadorned. We fade into the night where only shadows are reborn. So I'll meet her at the crossroads where our old love had died, in the haunted quiet where the last of trust had lied. Together we'll embrace in a dance that never stalls, forever caught in the endless loop of the shadows' walls.
In the heart of a dust-choked desert town, where the shadows stretch long as the sun goes down, beneath the sway of a hangman's bow lies a secret that the winds won't allow. Whiskey bottles tell tales in the sand of a man with a cursed, blood-stained hand. Hear the whispers in the devil's deal, echoes of a heart too broke to heal. Sins cast long on this haunted stage, trapped forever in their lonesome cage. By the light of a flickering, waning moon, past lovers meet where the night birds croon. Haunted eyes and a love that died, betrayed by the greed and a darker side. A train's lonely whistle sings of woes in a town too full of forgotten throes. Hear the whispers in the devil's deal, bones rattling, seeking to feel. Ghosts roam free in a silent plight, bound to the land by the darkest night. In the flicker of the old church flame, he stood, remembering her name. A deal struck under a starless sky, with a devil's grin and an angel's cry. Face down in the dirt, his fate he meets. Revenge a bitter drink, never tastes so sweet.
this tale as a treacherous sign. In the land of the lost, all things entwined. Hear the whispers, oh hear them well. In the devil's deal where the shadows dwell. In the shadow of a ghost town, where the wind whispers sins, my boots stir the dust of the cursed land I roam. A whiskey bottle clutched in the grip of tired skins, echoes of a train whistle calling the lost home. Burning churches, the flames lighting up the dark, ashes of the outlaw heart scattered in the breeze. Every broken promise a spark, leaving behind nights that no one sees. Under the pale moonlight, by forgotten graves I lay. Whispers of my lover, her betrayal cuts deep. The silhouette of a burning cross at the bay, her secrets like serpents in the dark they creep. Burning churches, the pillars of the night, ashes of the outlaw heart drifting out of sight. Every kiss she gave, a lie wrapped in delight, haunting me like shadows in the fading light. In the silence of the desert, the cold truth I confront. Her ghost in every canyon, her laughter in the storm. A pistol by my side, old scores to hunt. In the ashes, a fire, a new outlaw's born. Burning churches, not just embers and art, ashes of the outlaw heart, finding peace apart. This revenge a bittersweet chart, guiding my hand, healing scars. In the silence of the night, my soul set free. An outlaw's heart finds its final plea. Shadow of the old church spire, the town lies hushed, it's past a pyre. Whiskey bottles by gravestones scattered, the echoes of laughter now shards and tattered. The wind whispers secrets old and grim through the streets where light grows dim.
Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden a tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale, a heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. She wore lace soft and fine, her eyes like stars used to shine. But whispers grew in the cursed night air of a lover's deceit and a dark despair. Now she walks the silent, dusty plains where nothing moves but the last train's remains. Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden a tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale, a heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. In the church, a shadow by the light of the flame, I confronted the ghost of her lingering pain. The truth burned clear in the desert's cold breath, revealing a path that led straight to her death. Beneath the ashes and lace, I found my release in the land of the lost. I laid down my peace, forgiveness or vengeance, the line wears thin. I choose the quiet, let the stars begin. Under the endless desert sky so wide, I bury my heart where all the loves have died. In the shadow of the silent desert's moan, where the wind whispers secrets best unknown, stands a man with whiskey in his weary bones and a heart turned harder than the stones. Dust devils dance on his cursed earth trail, ghost towns echo a mournful wail. He rides past churches, charred and stale, undisguised weep ash instead of hell. Outlaw heart beneath the smoke, lost love's a fire that never broke. Through burning lands on paths he strode, where every step is on cursed road. By the light of a lonely train's lament, he recalls a love twisted and bent. Betrayal's knife from the dark was sent in a letter that smelled of roses never meant. Rode through nights to settle the score, past forgotten graves and the legends of yore. Each bullet a promise to even out the war between what life gives and what it's sold for. Outlaw heart beneath the smoke, lost love's a fire that never broke. Through silent deserts his vows he spoke, to the shadows his only kin and foe.
faced his fate in the heart of the dust. He saw too late the love he chased was a ghost of bait, a trap set by hate to seal his gate. Outlaw heart beneath the smoke, he rides now where no words are spoke. In the silence he's the echo of a stroke of dark tales under the desert's cloak. Outlaw heart forever roam in the desert's arms. He found his home. With every turn he writes his tone in the land where lost souls forever come.
In the shadow of a burned out chapel's bell, ghost town whispers, wind's mournful yell. 6 bullets loaded by the hands of the sea, lying in the dust where the lost roads meet. A bottle of whiskey sings a silent prayer, forgotten graves, no names to bear. The sun bleeds red over cursed lands. An outlaw walks with shaking hands. Oh, fate's a cruel mistress with a loaded gun. 6 bullets of sorrow for what can't be undone. Each a memory, each a tale of woe, in the heart of the desert where the lost souls go. Betrayal came on a dust storm's breath. Love turned salad straight to death. Her laughter haunts like a train sad whistle. Love's sweet bloom choked by thistle. The church had burned one fateful night. A heart betrayed set the world alight. He remembers her eyes, a stormy sky. Underneath the desert stars, a whispered goodbye. Oh, fate's a cruel mistress with a loaded gun. 6 bullets of sorrow neath the setting sun. Each a story, each a faded scar, chasing redemption in this ghostly bazaar. By the 5th bullet, the truth was clear. Echoes of the past drawing near, a showdown looming in the silent night. One last bullet to set things right. Oh, fate's a cruel keeper of destinies. 6 bullets of fate bring a man to his knees. One for each sorrow and the last for release. In the whispering sands may he find his peace. Each a final note in this lonesome refrain, as the desert swallows his pain.
sun forgets to shine, lies a town too scared to whisper, crossing over fate's fine line. Dust devils dance on broken streets, wind sings the chapel sins. Every step on this cursed land, a sorrowful waltz begins. By beneath the ghostly moonlight, they waltz those lost before their time, with whiskey, tears, and heartache, to a tune that speaks of crime. The stars are dim, the night is thick, a dance of despair and chance. In the cursed land they waltz, in their endless spectral trance. There once was love neath these ochre skies, now just shadows remain. Promises made by lying lips brought nothing but pain. A train's lone whistle mourns the dead, past dreams that can't be saved. Among the ashes of the church lie secrets dark and grave. Ah, beneath the ghostly moonlight, they waltz those lost before their time, with whiskey, tears, and heartache, to a tune that speaks of crime. The stars are dim, the night is thick, a dance of despair and chance. In the cursed land they waltz, in the endless spectral trance. Oh, the tales this dusk could tell, if only dusk could speak, of the gunshots in the night, the strong preying on the weak. My heart once full of vengeance, now just echoes with regret, dancing with the ghosts of those I'm trying to forget. I beneath the ghostly moonlight, I waltz alone, my fate resigned, stepping through my past mistakes, leaving hope and fear behind. The stars now watch in silence as I embrace this cursed dance, in the land that haunts my dreams, where I had my last chance. In this cursed land I waltz, with my ghosts, my love, my stance.
In the shadow of a burnt down church, under the eye of a silver moon, whiskey whispers through the ghost town dirt, where love and vengeance met their doom. Dusty bottles tell the tales of forbidden loves and bitter trails. Each sip a story, each glass a grave, in the land where the lost souls crave. Midnight in the whiskey, on cursed lands I roam, haunted by the echoes of what used to be my home. The wind cries out for justice through streets forever cold. Midnight in the whiskey, where the truth is seldom told. There's a train that wails like a lover's scorn, through silent deserts where dreams turn to thorns. She left with a secret in the dead of night, her silhouette fading by the lantern's light. Caught twixt the bottle and the blaze, a heart once pure now lost in haze. Promises crumbled into dust in this town of the damned and unjust. Midnight in the whiskey, with shadows as my guide, searching for redemption on this ghostly midnight ride. The past claws at my spirit, refusing to let hold. Midnight in the whiskey, where the nights are long and cold. At the stroke of midnight, by the old graveyard side, I saw her face in the moonlight, where secrets can't hide. She whispered of sorrow, of the love we once sold. In her eyes, the fires of vengeance, in that silent crucible. Midnight in the whiskey, where the lost are found, beneath the stars of sorrow, on this haunted hallowed ground. The church bell rings for no man, but tonight it tolls for thee. Midnight in the whiskey sets the darkest spirits free. Out where the whistling winds moan through the thorns, lies a prairie so cursed it weeps and it mourns. Under skies painted with the brush of the crow, black whiskey in hand where no clear rivers flow. Echoes of train whistles crying through the night, burning church shadows cast by pale moonlight. On a prairie, sing your sorrowful tune, under the watch of a blood-red moon. Ghosts of the past in the dust they lay, lost love and betrayal, on this ground they stay. Years ago a love blossomed wild and free, till it was cut down beneath the old hangman's tree. He promised her roses but delivered only thorns, left her heart as barren as the land town now forgotten, with graves overgrown. Her spirit wanders forever alone. Haunted prairie, sing your sorrowful tune under the watch of a blood-red moon. Ghosts of the past in the dust they lay, lost love and betrayal, on this ground they stay. In the silence of the desert he hears her call, from the shadows of the church to the old town hall. With a gun by his side and revenge in his eyes, he seeks the man who told those fatal lies. A showdown looms under the haunted sky, only one will live, the other will die. A haunted prairie where the cursed souls roam. Now he joins her, never again to roam. In the land of the lost, where the sad winds sigh, love and vengeance beneath the endless sky. Every note like a whisper of the restless dead plays on in the prairie where the darkest tales are bred. Under a blood-red sky, the town's church met its fate. Old wood cracked like the devil's laughter, echoing hate. A lone raven circling the shadows began to mate with whiskey bottles and dust storms at heaven's gate. Burn, burn the devil's church fire, flames dancing with my sins, a ghostly choir. Betrayals heat upon the wind, whispering low in the ashes of a love only cursed past to go. She was the preacher's girl, eyes wild with restless dreams. We loved beneath the steeple, hidden from moonlight beams, but her heart was a pendulum swinging twixt extremes. Left me for another on the midnight train screams. Burn, burn the devil's church fire, each ember a memory of lost desire. Through the smoke of her leaving, I see her face. In the glow of the ruins, her empty embrace. At the edge of town, where the forgotten graves lay, I heard her voice a-calling, stirring the grave. The church bell tolled once for each deceitful play. In the heart of the fire I saw my way. Burn, burn the devil's church fire, my heart's revenge a pyre climbing higher. From this haunted desert, no more I'll roam. In the silence of the ashes, I find my home.
Under the blood-red sky, where the vultures dare to roam, dust kicks up beneath the hooves on this land cursed and alone. Old church bells ring no more, just shadows dance on worn-out stones. Bottle full of yesterday's whiskey in my coat, my heart's echoing moans. Buried in the burning barn, flames kissed by a liar's charm. Ghost town whispers cold and stark as the devil marks his arc. Fire paints the night all red, under ashes lie the dead. Whispers float in the smoky tarn, my soul's buried in the burning barn. There's a tale of love gone cold in the wail of the night train's cry. Her silhouette in the doorway with a promise that turned to a sigh. A whisper of betrayal under the moon's watchful eye. Silver locket in the rubble, lost dreams and a last goodbye. Buried in the burning barn beneath the curse of twisted yarn. Dusty boots through silent halls, following the raven's calls. Night's curtain heavy and darned hides the scars of hearts uncharmed. Echoes lost in the smoky tarn. Love's buried in the burning barn. In the quiet after the flames, where the truth no longer hides, face the ghost of you in the silence where my old self died. Through the smoke your specter fading like a drift of desert sands. A reckoning came at dawn with the gun still in my hands. Buried in the burning barn where vengeance held a fiery arm. Settled debts in the blaze so wild, reclaim peace like a foreskin child. Ash to ash in the earth so charred, on these plains I stand my guard. Heartbeats fade in the cooling tarn, freed and buried in the burning barn. In the heart of a ghost town under a blood-red sky, where the dust lies heavy and the old crows fly, a lone church stands, its bells silent and cold. Here lies the tale that's seldom told. By forgotten graves, shadows begin to swell. A gunslinger's past with a story to tell. A whiskey bottle emptied by his worn leather boots, a map to damnation on the root of his roots. Oh, the desert sings of the souls unwept, whispering secrets that the old winds kept. Guns blaze and silence, hearts turn to stone in the cursed lands where the lost are known. Once loved a beauty with eyes so wide, promises made under stars they piled. Betrayal came on a hot dust storm's breath. She lay cold as the gun sang the song of death. From town to town under the outlaw's moon, chased by a past that would catch him soon. Train whistles moan through the night's embrace, each stop a reminder of his fall from grace. Echoes of gunshots over the plains, whispering secrets, old pains and chains. Fire
fire in his veins, revenge, a bitter friend in the silent deserts where all roads end. Stood in the church, flames licking high, burning his sins under God's own sky. Face to face with the man in black, in the mirror his reflection cracked. Now the desert sings of the soul set free, cursed by the land, as blind as can be. Guns holstered forever, in silence he'll roam, in the cursed lands that the lost call home. The desert wind whispers, let the past be, for the cowboy rides where the spirits flee. In the haunted silence the gunslinger's ballad play, a tune for the heart where vengeance stays.
Out where the whistle cuts the stillness of the night, under the moon's cold watchful eye, lies a town with no name, shadows holding tight. Every star a secret, every breeze a sigh. Whiskey bottles clink in the grip of spectral hands, echoes of laughter, ghosts at play. Dust storms swirl where the old church no longer stands, this cursed land where daylight dares not stay.
Buried deep in the desert wind, where hearts are lost and sins are skinned, whispers roam on a vengeful gust in the silent desert. Trust is just dust. Love wrapped in a riddle, a fleeting song, left me with a kiss, laced with deceit, promised forever, but by dawn she was gone. Footprints leading nowhere, a story incomplete. By the tracks they left with a plan so crude, her new lover and a bullet, will with my name in the ghost of a town. Solitude, solitude, a burning church, my heart aflame. Buried deep in the desert wind, where love's a ghost and hope has thinned. Echoes of a train, a distant rust in the silent desert. Love turns to dust. Just a whisper in the desert wind, fate sealed by a love that sinned. This outlaw heart forever bound to a cursed silence in a ghost town found. So